Hi, my name is Daniela Castaño, and with Santiago Gonzalez, Raul Gomez, and Daniel Buitrago, we are going to present the final project, which is how we idealize the school of the future. For this, we are going to have the following content. We're going to start with the main question, which is going to help us develop all of this thinking. Next, we are going to present the ideal school, which we think will be the best to implement. For this, we're going to present you the proposal we have, which is going to be based on certain authors. Then we have the challenges we think this method will front. And finally, we're going to have the conclusion.
Okay, so hi, my name is Daniel Buitrago, and I'm going to present the main question. So the main question that we propose and we thought about a lot is what would the ideal school look like, and taking into account the challenges of the future. So, well, the ideal type of school that we thought about is nature education. We took this out as we're gonna see forward. The nature education is an education that must have connection with nature, obviously, with things like outdoor activities and field trips and self-discovery. This is another point that we are gonna talk about later on. And this nature education involves important people points like art, music, and self-learning. As you can see, if the children develop capacities like art, they are able to develop the imagination. On the other hand, if they develop music, they have the capability to develop creativity. And finally, in the self-learning area, they will have the capability to learn from oneself, so they can be autonomous. Finally, we have a quote from Montessori saying that the first task in education is to shake life up, but leaving it free to develop itself.
Following through with what was said about the ideal type of school, we now have to look at our proposal for the ideal school of the future. Our proposal sees a school that will be based itself around the Montessori method, seeking to liberate and free the students so that they can involve in education through self-learning and auto-development. This gives them the freedom and individuality for them to choose what and how they are learning. This allows them to possibly achieve their full potential. Another main concept that is going to be heavily used in our proposal for the ideal school of the future is nature education, as proposed by Rousseau. This is because the involvement of nature in a student's education allows them to be more in touch with the world. It also encourages curiosity and teaches the students to embrace the unknown when learning. So, following these ideas, our proposal sees a school that isn't tied down by the conventional classroom environment. It sees a school that bases itself more on allowing the students to venture out and learn by themselves instead of enforcing learning through coercive means. So, how would we implement the proposal that we just presented into the modern educational system? First of all, we need to acknowledge that if we truly want to do so, we will find some challenges along the way. The first and main one would be acceptance. This is because schools nowadays still use an old system that is based itself around a teacher speaking the knowledge to a classroom full of students. Therefore, introducing our proposal, which bases itself on breaking the boundaries of the classroom and encouraging the students to seek information for themselves, would represent a big difference with respect to what is being used currently. Therefore, it is safe to say that schools would be reluctant to accept our new proposal. The next challenge would be effectiveness. This is because the method itself that we're proposing is not yet proven, and it has been tested that sometimes some children may have difficulty with the method. So the second challenge would be ensuring that the effectiveness of the method is the same for all children involved in this educational system. The third and final challenge that we would have to overcome in order to implement the proposal that we presented is regarding the teachers. The implementation of this proposal would call for a restructuring of the teachers in all schools. We would have to find teachers that are capable of handling the concept of nature education and that focus the learning of their students on self-learning and auto-development. This is necessary for the system to work out.
Hello, I am Raul Gomez. I'm going to talk about our conclusion. So in a few words, the type of school that we want to create needs to involve the capability of the students of learning from themselves and the development of creativity. To do so, educational model will be based on ideas of Montessori and Rousseau. This means that through the creation of a structured environment that is safe and is related to nature, the students will gain independence and creativity. We are aware that the adoption of this model comes with its challenges. It will be difficult for schools to accept this method, to guarantee that it will work on every child, and to find teachers capable of using this method. Finally, we want to thank you for listening to our presentation and wish you a great day.